Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if this is your first time, welcome. I hope you will like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to click the subscribe button. All right, so in this video I'm going to be talking about starting your own home daycare business, right? And all the things that you will need to start your own daycare. First, we're going to start with health and safety training. You will need to have some health and safety training to be able to start your own daycare business. You also would need a CDA, which is a Child Development Associate, or maybe you already have an associate's degree in early child education, bachelor's degree, or even a master's degree, and you decide, you know what, I want to start my own childcare business, and I'm going to start it first at home. You could branch off into center-based school, but you might want to start at home, right? But if you're going to do it at home, these are different things that you would need to have in place. You need to at least write a daycare plan. You should, it should include a mission statement, marketing plan, organizational plan, and also budget and materials. It's important that you do your research in regards to the needs and is this going to be profitable for you? So let's move on to the next requirement. I would also say for you to check your local childcare license requirement. Do you need to have liability insurance or workers' comp or both? So you need to look into that as well. All right. How to prepare your facility, how to prepare your home. It's important that the environment be organized. And how do you organize it? You want to organize it in the 5 developmental areas: cognitive development, social and emotional development, speech and language, fine motor skills, and gross motor skills. So you need to put all that in place, or think about that when you're thinking about organizing your own daycare. Making this happen means more than planning lesson plans and quality staff, and it means making sure the daycare have all the material that children will need to explore. Now we're going to go to how you should organize your daycare at home. What are the areas that you should have in place? You should have books, meaning a library. Your library should have at least 12 books, and I'm just saying the minimum 12 books. You can have a lot more books, but you need to at least have minimum of about 12 books to start. Then you need to have an art area. In the art area, you need to be able to rotate it in terms of age. So if you have materials in there, you can rotate the materials. You'll take some out, put some away, and add more. It depends on the age group of the children. So you need to have art, easel, paint, paintbrush, pencil, markers, those sort of things for your art area. In terms of developing their fine motor skills, you could have a jacket, you could have a pants. I'm saying those things that you already worn and use, and then wash it, clean it, and just put it there so children can be able to practice zippering, practice buttoning, practice clipping, snapping. So you can add or just order some small vests from there are different companies that sell them, like for example Lakeshore. You can order from that organization. There's many others that you can order things from that children are able to practice and develop their fine motor skills. Another area that you need to have in your daycare is music and movement. Music and movement is really important. So instruments, so children can play and use them. So you want to have a box or something organized where you can add in your musical instruments. And it's really important that as children use these materials that you clean them and wash them daily, disinfect and clean them daily. We want to make sure that the toys are clean and they're not dirty, right? So we need to have a music area. We need to also have a block area. You need to have soft blocks and hard blocks. So you have 2 types of blocks in your area, the soft one and the hard blocks. Next area you need to have is a dramatic area. Housekeeping, where you have dolls and child-sized furniture, dress up, kitchen utensils, toys, telephone, those type of things that mimics real life. The children are able to use their imagination. Another area is nature, science area. So you need to have a science area where children are able to also explore. You can also have a pet too. You can have a fish, small little fish tank where children feed the fish and take care of that particular fish. And nature, they could have a little box where they collect stone or leaves and different type of things that they have in terms of the science area. Another area that should be there, another material that you should add to your daycare is the sand and water table, and you should add that with a variety of toys that can be used in water and sand. Writing table, that's another piece of furniture and area that you need to have. Is a small writing table with all the materials that are necessary in terms of writing: paper, again, crayon, marker, pencil, and also have a word box where children are able to take out the words and practice writing, and also the names of all the children in your daycare. You should have a little box where you organize it for them to use. All right, another thing that you need to have is your circle time. So circle time meaning that the children come in the morning, they're able to sit together, sing songs. That's where you read your books. That is where you do your finger play. Your weather, how many children came to school today. So that's a nice meeting area. So you should have a nice little meeting area, and make sure all your areas are labeled. Okay, label your areas so that children are able to. And you can, if you know more than one language, you can label it in different languages. Especially children speak different languages. You label your area in the different languages. Now let's get to this big place of health and safety. So in your daycare, you should have a fire extinguisher, carbon monoxide detector in your home to ensure safety. Another thing that you need to do on a monthly basis is a practice of fire drill, so children know what to do in case you do have an emergency. And they need to know where the exit is. Where should we go? What door should we use when we have to exit the building? And if you're leaving the building, you should have a little bag with their emergency cards, and also an emergency kit, health and safety kit, where you have the different type of materials in case, band-aids and things of that nature. All right, so in terms of the gross motor skills, it's important to have the children have at least an hour of gross motor skills. So if there's a park nearby, take the children. If you have a backyard, take rope and take balls and just different toys that they're able to use and play. Take chalk where they're able to draw on the ground and do hopscotch or whatever they want to do outside. But just make sure that they have the materials available to use if they so needs to do so. So in terms of the spacing and the furniture, you just need to make sure you have ample space to put all these different things that we just discussed in your area. Now let's talk about food. You must plan a menu, and it should be a balanced menu where children know what they're eating today. For example, what is on the menu for lunch? What's on the menu for breakfast? What's on the menu for snack? And one really important thing that you should ensure that they have at all meals is water. Children need to have access to water all day. So make sure you have a nice cooler and the cups nearby where they don't have to ask. They could go and they can access the water, which is really, really important. Another big thing, you guys, nap time. It's really important that children are taking a nap throughout the day. Not the whole day, not most of the day, not half of the day. They should just at least maximum amount of time they should sleep should be just an hour. Just an hour. So map out your schedule, because remember, routine is really, really important. Children need to have routine throughout the day and a daily schedule where they can follow, and they know what's coming next. They know, okay, we come in the morning, we greet, we wash hands, you know, we have our breakfast, you know, after breakfast time, we know this is the time that we're going to have our meeting and greeting time. This is the space that this is the time we're gonna do it. You know, after that, we're gonna go into our areas, we're going to play. Then after we've done that, okay, we're gonna go outside and we're gonna go play outside. And you come back, you're gonna wash hands again. You know, you're gonna sit at the rug, you're gonna have songs, and you're gonna get ready for lunch. After lunch, you're gonna get ready to take a nap. Once you're up from nap, we're gonna do music and movement, so they know what comes, you know, next. They have a routine. My big advice in opening a daycare is to ensure that you keep your children safe. Make sure that all the outlets are covered. Make sure all the spaces in your home where there's a stairs to go up or down, that there's a gate. Where there's a space to your kitchen, make sure there's a gate. If you're keeping hazardous material like cleaning supplies and things of that nature in your kitchen, make sure that space is locked, that children don't have access to that space. You know, bleach, all those kind of things that are put away, that children have no access to those things. So once you have all those things in place, you're ready to operate and to teach and to, you know, have children to develop in all of the areas of development. All right, so that's really what I have for you today. I hope this was helpful. If you like this video, please make a comment, let me know. If you have any questions, let me know. If you want me to develop this video a little bit more and give you more details, let me know, because this is my first video in terms of, you know, taking it a little bit off reading the stories. So I just kind of brought this in to see if you guys would be interested in videos like this. So if you want to see more videos like this, please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys again next time. So thank you guys for watching again, and I'll see you next time. Bye.